I'm Tracy Tucker, and this is Discover Flint Township, brought to you by Flint Township Economic Development Authorities, HAP, Financial Plus Credit Union, Shea Automotive Group, and 103.9 The Fox. Today I have Elizabeth Robinson here from HAP. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Tracy?
And I also have our guaranteed rate business spotlight. We have Motherly Intercession who's here, and we have Christy Sawyer and Jaleesa Mays, and they're going to talk with us in a little bit. But I want to start out with you. Oh, wait. How are you, ladies?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Welcome. I just surprised if they didn't think I was going to say anything, too.
I'm doing good as well.
See, that's what I like to do here, catch everybody off guard. Okay, so we'll start off with Elizabeth. And what you got going on?
We're just busy at work getting ready for the annual enrollment period coming up for Medicare. Everything is, busy, getting ready for debuting our new products and our new expansions. And we're really excited about where HAP is growing this year. We're really excited about it. We're putting a lot of effort into kind of introducing ourselves to the west side of the state a little bit more.
Oh, really?
They didn't really grow up with us like we did on this side of the state.
Right.
So they don't really know the name HAP as well. So we're spending a lot of time kind of getting to know the folks over there and introducing ourselves. But one of my absolute favorite moments of the year is that we're really gearing up and getting ready for the Crim Festival of Races.
Yeah.
So you'll see us all over where I think we're the title sponsors, I think what they call it. We're so happy to have that commitment to them and relationship with them ongoing. And so we're preparing for that, getting ready to hand out some goodies. So be sure that you stop by the HAP tent if you are going to be there, if you're out and about, whether you're walking, racing, if family members come on by, we've got some fun stuff to hand out, and we're excited to be there.
What's the date on that?
It's, the 26th, 27th, whatever the Saturday is, and it's the last weekend in August.
Yeah, I think that's the 27th, 26th and 27th.
I'll look it up while we're talking here.
Yeah, because we do this all the time. I always ask the question that nobody has the answer to.
It is going to be the 25th and 26th. I think they're like race packet pickups are start on the 25th, the Thursday. And I know that the Special Olympics run is on the evening of the 26th, which is the most fabulous, wonderful event to be a part of and witness. And then the races are Saturday the 27th, excuse me. So, and they've got a whole bunch of different races. So it'll be really exciting to see everyone out and in person again this year.
Yeah. Yes. Well, because during 2020, they did a virtual.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
But they had people all over the world participate.
And last year we had a crowd out, but it wasn't the same as normal. No. So we're hoping to get back to the normal levels.
I see people out doing the practice stuff already. Oh. So yeah, I think it's going to be big again.
For all of you who do run and walk, bless your hearts, because that is just so much work. Oh, good Lord.
I could probably do the teddy bear trot.
Yeah, I could do that one. I could do that one too. I could do the 5K as long as I walked, but I can't run.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Never have been a runner, even in high school, and I played sports. I hated running. If I don't have something going on, like if I'm running to play basketball, that's one thing. But running to run,
yeah, no. So we're busy at HAP. We're trying to, still stay supporting our communities, and that's what the name of the game is: getting ready for the fall and having a good time.
Yeah. How much fun. I'm telling you, we have, so you getting ready for Medicare, you said?
Yep.
Early enrollment?
Yeah.
Open enrollment.
Annual enrollment period or annual election period.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. In the
That's why we bring her. That's why we bring her in.
Way to put people to sleep by talking about Medicare.
Yeah.
And that's what I specialize in. So that makes it even more fun. No, it's the annual enrollment period or the annual election period is what comes up in the fall. It's everyone who is a Medicare beneficiary is encouraged to kind of reshop and evaluate what you currently have versus what's coming out in the market, because it's such an incredibly competitive market. And you always, even if you love the coverage that you have and have had it for 5, 10, 20 years and you really like it, you should always shop and reevaluate, because there might be something that could serve your needs better that's coming out.
Okay.
And working with a trusted agent is the best way to get that accomplished. I promise you, do not call the phone numbers on those really commercials that are out there that play all the time with the old
Dynamite.
and the old football player and those things, because when you call those phone numbers, you're not talking to a trusted agent. You're talking to someone who works for a company who's just trying to enroll you.
Right.
So talk to a trusted agent. Reach out to me or to HAP if you need that connection. We've got lots of great agents that are in the area that are very great to work with and very easy to work with, that can help you out, help evaluate that. And that's kind of what I do, is make that connection for people.
So when you say the open enrollment, is that just for the Medicare or for the other plans that go along with the Medicare?
So, right. So
supplementals.
when we talk about Medicare plans or Medicare Advantage, that's what we're talking about, is the additional insurance that goes with Part A and Part B. So if you are turning 65, that's when you're going to turn on Part A and Part B. Or it could be you're over 65 and now you're retiring and coming off of that employer plan. That's when you're going to turn on Part A and Part B. You can also have Part A and Part B due to disability or certain conditions. So you could be younger than 65, but the better part of the population who are beneficiaries are 65 and over. So there are some rules and regulations and time periods about starting Medicare, Part A and Part B. But for all of the insurance that goes with Part A and Part B that helps reduce the out-of-pocket costs for beneficiaries, the enrollment period for that, aside from when you first become eligible, every year comes up in the fall. So it's the insurance that goes with it.
Are there lots of changes every year? So you need to be checking in to make sure, because there could be something that you could benefit from that you're not getting, right?
Exactly. Or even if you have something that you're happy with, like I said, it's such a competitive market and there's so many added quote unquote bells and whistles, additional benefits that are included in it besides just medical coverage and prescription coverage. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all of those things. So again, consulting with an agent is just the best way to go to make sure that you're getting the right fit and getting everything that you can use and need.
Now, does something, when you have that supplemental coverage, and this might be getting too deep in the weeds, but does that cover like in-home care and that kind of stuff? Or
usually there's coverage for it. Yeah, it just depends on the circumstance, what it's for and how long it's needed, what the coverage is. There's coverage under both Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage, which are the two different types of insurance that goes with Medicare. So it depends on, again, what your needs are, which side of that coin is going to be a better fit for you to either go into in the first place or stay in or possibly move to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is in-home care included in Medicare or no?
Along to some extent, there's like limitations to it. Medicare Advantage plans have a little bit, I think, more flexibility than straight Medicare does. But again, it depends on the circumstances, which side might fit better.
Right. And like I said, I'm getting a little in the weeds because just like anything else, it all depends on what the situation is. And that's why they should call you or their trusted agent or somebody else at HAP to help them get through that. Because the first thing you do is ask them their situation, right?
Absolutely. And I always say that I always use the analogy that every person's individual life, their circumstances, it's like a 500-piece puzzle.
Right.
And when you live in it, so like you can't see the forest for the trees,
right?
You can't see the puzzle pieces. But when you work with an agent like myself, we ask you questions that help us identify the puzzle pieces and therefore can help direct you on how to kind of put them together in the right way that fits you.
Okay.
And trust me, whatever your friend or aunt or sister or brother-in-law, whatever the people in your circle has as their Medicare coverage, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right thing for you. So it could be the perfect fit for them. Oh my gosh, you've got to get my plan. It works perfectly for me. Well, that's great but your situation may be different. What is available to you may be different. So again, working with that agent is going to be the biggest help of like a lighthouse, if you will, that searchlight that helps you kind of figure out where you need to be going as far as your choice.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So no, listen, do you have your information in hap.org, right? Anybody can go on there to get information. They have a lot of stuff on their blogs. They have frequently asked
and our social medias, our
questions, all that.
Facebook page, our LinkedIn page. I think we're on. I think we're on Instagram too, but I know Facebook there's a lot of really great information, a lot of helpful articles that we kind of share and post a lot. Our website, there's also upcoming in the fall, starting in October, we're going to have annual enrollment seminars.
Okay.
So we're going to have them all over the place, including in Flint. We're going to have it at our Flint office, which is just next door to where we're recording. It's corner of Corona and London Road. Thank you. So in our Flint office, we're going to host a couple of seminars. So if people want to learn more about Medicare in general, but HAP plans specifically, they can check out our times and availability on our website, which will be the annual enrollment period. Meetings and seminars will start up in October 15th. So they'll probably show up on our website probably by early September. So you can check out the dates and availability there. But you can always reach out to me directly and feel free to contact me and I can get you in touch with the right answers. If not directly, then I can get you in touch with one of our agents that can help.
When does open enrollment start?
It's always October 15th through December 7th. So you've got a 7-week window to get it done.
Yeah, that's amazing to me. It's like, how do you get all the information? So you need to start looking now, right?
Well, October 1st is when Medicare allows any of the companies that have Medicare plans, like HAP, that's when we can start talking about next year's plans. So you can talk to us now and we can talk to you about this year's plans, but for next year's plans, that's going to become available October 1st.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
all the rules and regs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but they could figure out right now what they're missing or what they think they need. And that way, when they're looking at the new plans,
start the conversation and then kind of have a follow-up come October. And then that way you're kind of forearmed with a lot of information walking into the decision process. So it should be good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So again, you can get more information at hap.org. Are you going to stick around?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, awesome. So Elizabeth's going to stick around with us, and we're going to start our guaranteed rate business spotlight. We have a fantastic organization that many of you might not know exists. It's on the corner of Lennon and Dye Road. It's called Motherly Intercession. If you've been by, you might have seen kids out playing in the yard. It's a great you're not really a business. You're more of a nonprofit, right?
Nonprofit
so they're a
agency.
great nonprofit, and we wanted to bring them in so people could learn about what they've got going on there and why all those kids are out there playing, right? So we have Christy Sawyer and Jaleesa Mays, and thank you, ladies, for coming out today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no problem. I just met you, Christy, was it last week?
Yes, it
seems
was.
like a long time ago, but it was just last week. And I met Jaleesa at the same time. I'm so glad that you guys came in because I drive by that building every day because I live right there. So
It's actually funny that we ended up with HAP because Nancy from HAP is the one that gave me your phone number.
Exactly.
To connect us.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
She's my
You know that?
favorite.
Yeah. So you've got, you have something coming up. Let's talk first about what you guys do. Then we'll get on to your event that you have going on. So Motherly Intercession, what is that all about?
Motherly Intercession, as you already said, is a nonprofit organization, and we serve kids whose parents are incarcerated or have been incarcerated. And our mission is basically to teach them that their parent destiny does not have to be their destiny.
Right.
So we have numerous different programs that we do. We have our Reading and Counting to Success program, which we do a summer camp, which we have going now, which you may see the kids outside playing in the yard, as you said. That is Monday through Thursday. We do it for 4 days during the week. We provide transportation. We provide catered meals. We do academics in the morning. We have an internet-based program where we assess the students in reading and math, and we're focused on their grade level. So they may test above, they may test below, but we work with them where they're at. And after academics in the morning, we do lunch, and then we do activities and field trips in the afternoon. We also have our after-school program, which is also part of the RACS program, which is Monday through Thursday, but we have two different groups. We have a Monday, Wednesday group, and we have a Tuesday, Thursday group from 5:30 to 7:30 during the week. Same kind of program, it's just no activities. We provide transportation, cater meal. We help them with their homework if they have it. If not, we do our internet-based program. We also have a program called In Touch, Ready for Real Life. That's more for the middle school and high school kids. Once they get to middle school, they don't really want to come anymore, so that's how we keep them.
It's not cool.
Yes. So we basically do resume, social emotional skills, just getting them for the real world. They're going, to a new stage in their life, so helping them be able to manage all the things that they're going through. And
Right, and hopefully you've given them the foundation to build on. That
to trust
they can
us. Yep.
move through.
Yeah, we focus a lot on them processing their feelings and regulating them and expressing them in a healthy way.
Right. I think you see a lot of that. I love your that you're helping them realize that their parents' destiny does not have to be their destiny, because the sins of the father thing, right? It's not your fault what somebody else did.
Correct.
Right. These kids are innocent in that, and they shouldn't be looked down upon because of their heritage, right?
Yes.
Or their parents. So I so totally agree with this, and I think it's such a great mission to have.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids do you normally have there?
Well, right now in our summer camp, we usually, because our office, we have right now 25. And then we have peer mentors and some of our teenagers that we hire during the year for our summer camp and our after school program. So we have 5 teens that we have hired right now. During the school year, we can take up to 50 because we do 2 different groups, 25 in each group.
That's awesome. Do you hire kids that came through your program?
Yes.
I think that is the biggest testament to the success of your group, then, that you can trust the teenagers that are coming out of the program to be leaders in the program. What a fantastic role model they must be for the children who are in it. That's incredible. How amazing.
So how did you get involved?
Actually, I've been involved since day one. I am Shirley Cochran and her husband, Ransom Cochran. It started because they didn't want to do gifts for each other, so they wanted to do, help someone else out. Was driving past the Genesee County Jail and stopped in and spoke to Sheriff McKell, said, can I see if it's any mother going to be away for Christmas, away from their child? And she put in the application. He allowed her to do it, and she thought she was going to select one family. She ended up getting 23 applications from 23 mothers that I think accounted for like 56 children.
Oh,
she
my
couldn't just
gosh.
select one, so she reached out to family and friends to ask for help. And at that time, I was in high school, I think, at that time when it started. But I always loved kids, so I volunteered all the way up. Like I said, started in 99. I didn't come on into staff until 2006. So that's how it started, and that's how I.
She's missing the fact that Shirley is her grandmother.
Oh, yeah. So now we know how you got in there. Yeah, but, you only do so much for family. Then it becomes your passion, too, right?
Yes. I've loved kids since I was little. I always said I wanted to adopt, so it's always a thing of me. I love working with kids. I never wanted none of my own, but I stayed with kids on my hips. So kids have always been a passion for me.
And I think it's an amazing story that it just demonstrates how the power of one person to make change in this world. And bless her and bless your whole family for getting involved with it, and everyone who started it out. I think that's fantastic.
So, Christy, I keep wanting to call her Chrissy. It's Christy. Christy, when I was a kid, I had a doll. It was a Christy doll. Have you ever heard of that? The ones with their hair pulled out? Okay.
Don't pull my hair
It was one of my favorite toys. So I'm sorry. I keep calling you Chrissy. It's Christy with a T. How long have you been with Motherly Intercession?
I've been there just shy of a year. Last summer, I got assigned by my school. I'm a master's in social work student. I go to Saginaw Valley State University.
Okay.
And they offered me an internship, and I came on as an unpaid intern, which quickly transitioned to a paid intern. And through some grants we earned for a program that I started with the help of my executive director, Nicole and Jaleesa, We ended up getting quite a big grant for my social connection support group, which is for the mothers.
Okay.
And I am now full-time there.
Oh, that's awesome. See, it just grows when you find other aid to help you out. This has been such a journey. I remember when they first went in there, because that used to be an attorney's office, and then there were Art Bush used to be there, and then they had on the end they had a couple little small offices, and then you guys went in. And there wasn't much of a change, but then all of a sudden we'd start seeing kids. Because like I said, I live right down the road from it. So I drive by every day. And you wouldn't know they've got like a little garden out back. And, like I said, sometimes you see the kids playing out front because the backyard's not very big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only thing I wish you guys, that there was a little more room there for the kids.
Yes.
But they're running around out front. They don't care. That's nice green grass with some trees.
Work.
They're just like any other kid. Let me outside. I can run wherever.
We can use our big white vans, block off the driveway,
Yeah,
then they can have a basketball court.
Exactly.
They earned themselves a basketball hoop from getting great test scores on their reading. They all improved. It was 96% of them?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's great.
During our last school year, the 21-22 school year, we only had a total of 16 kids because we were still doing the COVID thing, minimizing. We had a lot of trusted families that we knew well, that we knew were, following protocol. So, but out of 16 kids, a total of 94% of our kids improved in reading and math, and 6% declined. So it was out of 16.
That's not
15,
bad during the COVID issue, because
15 of our
if you
kids
look at,
improved and one student in each subject declined. This is our best ever. We usually get around 80% that improve, but yes, this was one of our biggest success this year, especially with COVID and everything.
and that's wonderful, because I'll tell you, knowledge is power, and knowledge is how you get out of bad circumstances.
Yes.
Because the more you know, the more you can grow. So I think that's great that you're helping them through that. You look like Elizabeth wants to say something.
You just totally made me sing the Schoolhouse Rock theme in my head. Knowledge is power.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, School Rock.
All I think of is, I'm just a bill.
They were asking for my help the other day. Conjunctions.
Junction. Function.
Yes, the conjunction. We could figure out what the conjunction was, but what the function was, we were not doing so great at.
Tracy, we just totally dated ourselves.
No.
Everybody that listens knows I'm old.
Our peer mentors were singing that song from Schoolhouse Rock. So.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I think, do they still play those? I bet they do.
But
they must.
They're 15 to 18,
Yeah,
and
they
knew them.
know it. They must do.
Yeah, they must. They must still play them. I mean, they are still funny.
I mean, basically provided the whole message of them, so it was great.
Right, exactly. That's hilarious. So I'm trying to think what else I was going to ask her. No,
But I know it's a couple of more programs that I didn't mention.
All
So I
right.
just
Well,
wanna
what
throw
else you
out
got
there.
going on?
Yeah, so we do. We
Jaleesa's on task.
She usually is.
we have a bonding from a distance program, which haven't been running because of the pandemic, but we used to have the children be able to visit their mothers every first and third Saturday at the Genesee County Jail. Of course, without us, it was visitation doing video with us that we get to go upstairs for an hour with full contact with our supervision. So we're hoping to eventually be able to bring that up now that things are starting to slow down and kind of open back up. We also have our Parenting While Incarcerated class, which Christy does, which is parenting classes inside the Genesee County Jail, which we do once a week. And we also have our social connections group that she already kind of mentioned about. She does that as well inside the Genesee County Jail once a week. But both of those programs are also outside too that we have for anyone, whether it's a caregiver that's caring for someone or a previous parent that's been previously incarcerated. We also provide those services at our office as well. And we also have our Fatherhood Program, and we just recently started that. We do parenting classes for the fathers inside the Genesee County Jail. We haven't really started outside yet. It's a plan. Haven't been able to get much fathers, but we do have a lot that's planned on getting released to continue at our facility as well. And
Well,
then we
that's
also,
good because you can't force it on people.
Yes.
Because
yes.
if they want to participate, they will.
Yep.
And they'll get something out of it. If they don't want to participate, you might as well, just write them off anyway because
Yes.
nobody's gonna change unless they want to change,
Uh-huh.
right? Or learn unless they want to learn.
So all these great programs that she's talking about, our agency is completely funded by grants, donations,
gonna ask
or
you.
fundraisers.
Right.
And our big fundraiser that's coming up is our first ever. We're trying to hold a 5K event, and there is walking included. And you just said you'd walk one, so I'm going to be calling you to make sure you register. It's Saturday, September 10th. The Creasy's Bicentennial Park in Grand Blanc. The event check-in will begin at 8 a.m. and then we'll start with the runners at 9 shortly after by the walkers.
And where can they sign up?
They can sign up at our website,
Okay.
unlocktheirfuture.org.
Yes.
Under the special events tab, you can just click on 5K events.
Okay.
Its cost is $30, and that does include a T-shirt. And like we said, all these proceeds will go to benefit Motherly Intercession programs.
Okay. And that's September 10th. It's a 5K at Bicentennial Park in Grand Blanc. And you can sign up on their website, which is Unlock Their Future. So UNLOCKTHEIR Future. .org. Don't forget the .org. But anyway, so that's fantastic. And they can get a T-shirt.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm sure there'll be other stuff going on there as well, too.
Yes.
Yes, all of our sponsors are invited to have a tent up, and I believe HAP will be there because they are one of our newest
Yeah.
sponsors.
That's awesome.
Yes.
They're great. HAP is a great community partner, and you guys do a great job of getting involved in things like this, and we love having you here in our community. We love being where HAP is at.
I do have one more thing to say because
one more
we can't
thing.
leave them out. We do have healthcare enrollment as well.
Okay.
We partner with Genesee Health Plan, and what we do is we provide health insurance for our population as well, our clients that we serve. So they enroll anyone that don't have insurance inside the Genesee County Jail. So Christy, and we have Devontae, who goes in and do healthcare enrollment for the people that's currently incarcerated. And if they have any family members that don't have health insurance, we enroll them for a Genesee Health Plan for that as well.
Great. And so if you're looking to help out a great organization, Motherly Intercession is there. We have unlocktheirfuture.org is their website. Their event is at Bicentennial Park on September 10th. They're located here in Flint Township on the corner of Lennon and Dye. If you'd like to drop off some funds to help them out, I'm sure they would like that.
Yes, the address is 3010 South Dye Road.
All right. And I want to thank Elizabeth, Christy, and Jaleesa for joining me today. If you have any questions or comments, discoverflinttownship@gmail.com. You can visit our Facebook at Flint Township Events. Our YouTube channel and our Anchor channel are both Discover Flint Township. Again, thanks to our sponsors and our partners, HAP, Shea Automotive Group, Financial Plus Credit Union, Guaranteed Rate, and 103.9 The Fox. Discover Flint Township with us next week, right here on 103.9 The Fox at 7:30 a.m. And I'm Tracy Tucker, the Flint Township Economic Enhancement Director, and I would like to remind everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, shop local, buy local, and discover Flint Township. We'll see you later.